Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name's Paul. Today we're going to have a look at what is in this grey box, a colour change in their boxing from Ubiquiti's new product line. And we have started to see very quickly released now the product line of the G5. We've already got released the G5 Dome, the G5 Bullet, we've got the G5 Pro on the way and the G5 Flex, which we're looking at today. Really excited because, as you know, we only had the G3 Flex, we never had a G4 Flex. All right, so we're making quickly a jump in the product line here. So let me show you what you get in the box. You're going to get your little quick started guide here, which you may never take out of its packaging. You are going to get another little installation guide. It's just going to remind you that this is a PoE device, all right, and needs to be plugged in. So it's a 48 volt PoE device. It consumes just about 4 watts of power in total. Right, what else are we going to get in the box? We are going to get a couple of lugs and screws if you want to wall mount that. You are going to get a couple of zip ties because this will go outside and you are able to fit this onto a pole. You are going to get a little guide with a level on there for mounting it. You're going to get a couple of base options, which we'll look at in a moment. This one's really quick, simple onto a hard surface or maybe even just freestanding on a desk. Again, this is maybe a little bit more substantial fitting onto a hard surface. All right, and this one here, which will show you how it fits, this is for your pole to be mounted. So let me just show you that there. You're going to take your ties and they're going to zip tie through there. You can see the angle that we have here, and that's going to fit straight against your pole. Allows you to mount that outside. I think it is IKX4 rated, something like that. Right. But let me show you the device itself. All right, here it is. It is a 2K camera. This is a small form factor camera. So 2K, I think, is like 2688 by 1512. It runs at 30 frames a second. Beautiful little camera, enhanced infrared compared with the G3 model, further field. It's got about 102 degrees of field of view. So the idea is this. So if we were to maybe use just our normal bottom plate, we can just fit that into the bottom, and maybe we can just sit that on a desk like this. So if we have a look at it facing, so you can have let me have a look at it just like on its side profile. It can twist each way this way, all right, and then when we do get the ability to move the camera up and down like this. There are a number of ceiling mounts. We have them here in the office. That allows us to mount these up into the ceiling void and then obviously have those angled down. And most of the camera is like this, is missing and not visible in the room, so quite neat. So if we were to take that base off, we can just pull the base off the bottom. We maybe could fit on this slightly more robust fitment on the bottom here for more hard standing. You can see it still has access here for the cable to come in. We'll have a look inside there in a moment. And if we were to here actually take our pole mount, we can push our unit down into the bracket like this. All right, and then we can obviously mount this with using our zip ties through the holes against the pole, whichever way we wanted it. Maybe, well, we're not going to mount it up the other way if it's outside. All right, but we would have clear access, as you can see underneath, for the cable. So let me just take that off so you can just have a little look straight inside to try and get the best angle of view there for you. You can say your Ethernet cable comes in direct or comes in underneath. All right, and that is really most of what we have here with this lovely little G5 Flex. So we've got the pole mounting, we've got us generally stand it on the table. There are some other fitments because this is the same form factor as the G3 Flex and also the Flex HD and probably the U6 mesh. So we can make these disappear into the ceiling. There are covers and cases that will fit onto these as well. So hopefully that's been useful. This is the new G5 Flex. It's a 2K camera. Do head on over to our YouTube channel. We've got loads more box openings on wireless networking and firewall devices. We've got how to set up your Unifi Protect network. So how do you set up one of these and get it running? How to set up just a normal Ubiquiti network if you want to, and plenty more how-to guides. So do go consume a whole load of the information over there. Ask us questions if you need to, and subscribe.